This is a two-part documentary series about online authenticity. This first film explores the overnight sensation BeReal, which has brought authenticity to the internet. Part 2 then dives into the side effects of social media and how that affects people. A mix of discussions will help tell a story about online authenticity. We wanted to make these little films because we love the internet, and we hope you'll enjoy them. Okay, Relative.
I know what you're thinking. Not another social media app. But this one's different, I promise.
The app was created back in 2020 and it's been rapidly gaining traction over the last couple of months. Now, it's being marketed as a more spontaneous and authentic way to connect through social media.
Every couple of years, a new social media app blows up online, and last year it was BeReal. BeReal went viral last summer with everyone and their grand downloading the app. The low maintenance and the ability to create a highlight reel of your life attracted a lot of people because this isn't available anywhere else. BeReal works by sending one notification randomly every day, and you have 2 minutes to post a picture without edits or filters. Of course, you can post after 2 minutes, but then you're labeled with an embarrassing tag saying you were late. And you can only see your friends' posts once you've posted. These features are what make the app unique. BeReal is algorithm free and your feed is just your friends. More often than not, BeReal posts are boring, but at least everyone looks boring. The app has been downloaded 85 million times worldwide since it launched in 2020. The majority of downloads happened in 2022 when the marketing was pivoted towards university students in the UK and America. BeReal was founded by Frenchmen Alexis Berrier and Kevin Perrault. The company's aim was to humanize social media, with their tagline being, "No filters, no likes, no followers, no bullshit, just your friends for real." BeReal has distanced itself from traditional social media apps by discarding the perfect picture idea. This idea was heavily pushed by certain apps in the past and received a lot of heat, but it often leads to a decline in mental health. These two subjects are a common pairing nowadays. Whereas people seem to be enjoying the non-performative aspect of BeReal.
BeReal.
It's gaining popularity.
BeReal.
I really love BeReal.
BeReal.
Instagram was fun, but now my feed is filled with pictures of people I don't really know and makes me think that everyone has a better life than me. Snapchat was cool, but it drains my battery, and suddenly everyone decided it wasn't cool to use Snapchat anymore. And Facebook, well, Facebook is kind of boring, and I can't post anything I don't want my mum to see. But why do people like the app? We spoke to social media obsessed Tushar, an expert on everything tech, Theo, to get a different perspective.
My name is Tushar, I'm 22, and I am South Asian, Scandinavian, ethnically Indian, grew up in Finland, and yeah, I mean, I love myself some social media. You want me to do that again?
What do you like about social media?
This might sound a little conceited, but I like being able to flaunt things, you know? You do something, you show it. You like something, you show it. You know, it's a very sort of like, at least in my head, it's a very convenient way to just show your interests to the world, you know? But BeReal's, you know, it's fun, it's authentic, you see random pictures, people moving in, people sitting on the toilet, people in bed from a hangover, stuff like that. And I think there's a lot more personality to it. You see all your friends post on it once a day, and you just kind of get like a cute little, you know, recap of who's doing what and what's going on. And BeReal's a lot more authentic. Not to say that I don't be fake on BeReal sometimes as well, but, you know, it's a lot more natural.
My name is Theo Janidis. I'm senior lecturer in digital marketing here in UWS in the business school, business and creative industries. So yes, that's great, you know, because we want content. I believe in sincere content. It's good to have channels like that because if there's people, I think it's going to take a huge market of Instagram that it's not vanity focused.
That's sort of why, you know, BeReal became popular. I mean, it covered a necessity in the market that no one was covering. I mean, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, none of them are about being authentic. And then BeReal was like, hey, here's your moment, do whatever you're doing and post it for your friends to see. So it's definitely a lot more about being authentic, and it's definitely a lot more about, you know, connecting that way.
There's a big market about, you know, sceneries, taking images, being authentic. There is a huge area there of a new hippie movement, if you want. You know, they're looking for more authentic things, more rustic, and they don't want that kind of glazed, you know, perfect, you know, result.
It feels a lot more personal, you know, like Whereas on Instagram, everyone tends to put their best foot forward.
How do you feel about Instagram? Do you like it?
I like Instagram. I used to like it more. I want to like it. I'm having a hard time liking it. Instagram is a lot more artificial. If I were to compare just based off personal experience, my Instagram is very it's all photos where I look 10 out of 10. You know, I have the best outfit, the lighting's perfect, everything's just right, it looks extremely fake. And BeReal's a lot more authentic. BeReal's just, me with a double chin in bed. For the longest time, it was my go-to, before TikTok happened, before BeReal happened, before all that.
But, I believe content has become so, rough content has become so mainstream. And that's why you find Hollywood lost a little bit of its glamour. And they cannot connect anymore. But, this is not real. People connect with real people. That community is the most important thing. And then, of course, content. It's all about the community. It's about the content, okay, and what kind of content you can house, but if you don't have a community, nobody will go. So that's what I'm saying is if it's a very small community, it doesn't make sense. The larger the community, the better the experience. And of course, there is more incentivization for you to join. Is also very, very important. What kind of content can you house? How effective it is and how easy it's to create it. There's a positive thing behind social media. It's a social network and it should be organic and should be accessible to everyone. But as I said before, it's all about community. If you kill the community and if you control the community, that then destroys everything. I believe BeReal is going to be good. However, creators have to go there first and there needs to be a community. So unless you get a community, if you get a very small community of people that want to be real, it's going to be very hard to grow that community because it's going to become a closed thing. But it's a small community. It's exactly the same thing. So if the community doesn't grow, so they need to get more people, advocate more people to become real and, join the community. The more people that want to do this thing, that is going to become a success. But again, it's how the platform, works, with the communities.
Here we have two social networks that have quite a big following, with each providing something different. As we discovered earlier, Snapchat and Facebook were two really successful apps, but due to the amount of junk that's now shown on both these apps, users have started moving away from them. Now users have moved to BeReal, but people need to stay there for the app to succeed. If there are no people, there is no app.
It's very easy to actually blame the tool or blame the technology. You really need to educate people how to use these platforms. We're brought up how to have a social etiquette and how to, to go in places and talk to people. Well, people need to be educated how to use these tools as well. It should be part of education. That can solve this. Trolling, bad behavior, bullying, and all the rest. The regulators don't understand these platforms. They're trying to victimize the technology. So imagine if you crash your car and you blame the car for the crash. But, that's the example here. It's like, blaming the tech for your own mistakes.
Theo's right. If a car were to crash, you wouldn't blame the car. You'd blame the person driving the car. This is the same as blaming a phone for something the user did. Therefore, a social media app is only as good as its users. So, to ensure the most successful and enjoyable experience, here is Eloise's guide to using BeReal. Rule number 1, post on time. Or if you can't post on time, that's fine, but don't wait to post because you're scared you look boring. That's not the point. If you want to look cool, go to Instagram. Rule number 2, add your friends, but maybe just stick to adding your close friends, otherwise you'll find yourself wanting to look cool for these people you only kind of know, which isn't worth it. Rule number 3, react to your friends' BeReal. Show them that you appreciate their really boring photo. This is how we keep BeReal great. Everyone has a small community to share between. BeReal is a super basic app, so there's not much else to it. It doesn't matter what you post, it's the sharing that matters. Similar to a photo album, just pure fun moments. This photo album isn't valuable because my photography skills are good. It's special because of the memories. Everyone takes photos and they don't have to be good. The whole idea of this app is so that you have a place to go that it's just your friends and a couple pictures so you guys can share a moment. And now BeReal gives us the opportunity to see a small part of other people's photo albums without the bad side of social media, which I think is a cool concept. Deep down, everyone knows that social media is not a true reflection of reality. But we still get that awful feeling when we log onto Instagram and you see people you sort of know and they're out having fun. And you're not. You're lying in bed on Instagram and now you're sad thinking about how you should be out having fun. Relatable? But maybe BeReal can save us from this. Social media apps don't have a very long lifespan, but I really like this one, so I hope it stays around for a while.
So I can stun and bank flags, laughing all the way to the bank to cash them big checks. You can see me Apex, I'm the future digital, yo 24 karat. Stunting is a habit, lifestyle lavish. Yep, I gotta have it. I'm out here, ain't no frontin'. Got the wallet pumped up, call it.